expert from the Heritage Foundation in D.C. Thomas, thank you so much for joining us on the NewsHour. Let's start with why President Trump would ask China to investigate Joe Biden and his son Hunter.
That requires a level of knowledge of how the president thinks that I confess I do not have. I'm not sure what the connection is there. It could be he wants to try to change the subject a little bit. It could be that he knows of some business dealings or matters that involve China that legitimately should be investigated. We don't know. The problem is that these statements are made in the context of this impeachment controversy, and so it's very difficult to sort out what he really means and objectively whether there's some facts there.
Thomas, the thing is, Biden's son has business interest or had business interest in China, big business interest also in Ukraine, where he sat on the board of an important gas company. But is President Trump, creating something here, or are there rumors about the Bidens swirling around that he has a legitimate reason to look into?
Well, there's been rumors. In Washington, there's rumors about virtually everything at any particular time, and there's rumors about such controversies. But the issue isn't whether there are rumors. The issue is whether the president has committed acts which under the Constitution of the United States he can be impeached and removed for. Adam Schiff, in the clip that you had, made the point that the American people should choose who their leaders are. Well, the American people did choose in 2016. They're going to choose again next year. And the reason that impeachment is such a serious matter is it interferes with that process. So the question is whether his conduct arises to that level that he's got to be removed now.
Okay, well, let's focus on the conduct then. So it's clear from the transcript of the conversation with Volodymyr Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, that he was asking them, the Ukrainians, to look into Biden and Biden's son's business dealings. Now, is that an illegal matter, or had Joe Biden not been in the running to run as president, would that still have been asking a foreign power to interfere in the election?
Well, first of all, that is not a transcript. In fact, the document itself says it's not a transcript. It's a memorandum about that conversation based on notes and recollections of people who listened to it. Second, that request or suggestion by itself, all other things aside, isn't illegal. And it's only in the context of these other matters of the election and the previous suspension of military aid that we're even asking these questions. There is not a smoking gun in that memorandum. There's not the kind of request or quid pro quo that Democrats in the Congress want there to be, but at the same time, there's not nothing. That's the confusing thing, is that the language can be read in different ways.
It's become apparent that Adam Schiff had some sort of advanced look at this whistleblower complaint. Is that an issue?
Well, I don't believe that there's evidence of that. What there is that the whistleblower himself went to the Adam Schiff's staff before he went to the Inspector General of the intelligence community. The federal law requires the opposite take place, that whistleblowers go first to the Inspector General so he can decide credibility, and then it can find its way to Congress. The only thing that the New York Times reported the whistleblower said to the staff were more vague accusations, not that he necessarily shared the complaint with Adam Schiff's staff. Nonetheless, I'm very concerned that this whistleblower seems so determined to try to get something started about President Trump that he simply disregarded the law.
Thomas Jipping, thank you very much for your analysis in Washington. Appreciate it.